The demons and angels are sitting on my shoulder trying to tell me what to do. Who should I follow? Who should I listen to? What if one that appears like an angel is actually a demon as well? Maybe they're both demons. Is it an angel or is it a demon? That is really the big question here, whether or not you believe in angels or demons or anything along those lines, whether you're a religious person or not. I think we can think that certainly there's some evil force and there's some positive force that is in this world that controls a lot of things that we may not even be aware of. And the fact is, the positive things may seem positive on the surface, but may not actually be a positive thing at all. So let's actually explore this concept and what it means by angel, demon. Can you differentiate? Is it an angel or a demon? Well, is what you're going through in your life, are you being controlled by something helpful or something negative? Is it a positive force that is controlling your life, navigating it? It's like, wow, I escaped this, I escaped that. It seems so positive, so nice. Or is it something evil, something dark? Now, the unfortunate truth is, you may not even be able to really differentiate or tell because this angel behind me, I could say this too, angel, right? It can be disguised as something positive. It can be disguised as something helpful. It may appear on the surface that this is the right thing to do. This is the good thing to do. It feels right in that moment. But it turns out to be something negative. It can be disguised. Something evil can be disguised as something that is very positive, something very loving, nurturing, caring, a very positive force. But it's actually not. How can you really differentiate it then? Because if it's something positive, shouldn't you be able to trust that as something positive and just blindly believe? But the thing is, no, you can't. You can't do that. Demon will be a positive force a lot of times because you're not going to accept a demon, something negative, something evil into your life. Let's face it, you're not. When something evil and negative wants to control you, it's not going to do it presenting itself as something evil and bad and negative. It's going to come into your life as something good, something positive. Almost a bit too much so. Things seem a bit maybe too perfect, too good to be true, yet you're very happy with it because it's what you wanted. It's something very positive. It's something that you've always wanted. Yet, here you are, dealing with this, thinking it's something positive, but it's actually something negative that is controlling your life in a very bad and negative way. The demons, the negative forces, the evil spirits or forces, whatever it is that you wish to call them, they tell you what you want to hear. So, if you're curious about a certain thing going on within your life, a certain outcome of something, a certain person and things going on, it will tell you what you want to hear. You want to hear something is going to work in your favor, right? You don't ever want to hear, I have to do all this hard work to get to this end goal. I have to do all this sort of stuff. I have to go through all this healing journey. I have to no. It's going to tell you maybe something along the lines of, all you got to do is trust and believe everything is going to turn out well. Everything's going to be turned out fine. It will give you optimism about something going on within your life that, well, maybe you shouldn't necessarily be trusting that voice and trusting how things are unfolding. Maybe some sort of action needs to be taken that is much more drastic than what is happening right now. But the fact is, you think it's something positive, you think it's something good, so you trust it, you believe it. It only tells you what you want to hear. What you want to hear, not what you need to hear. So, what is an angel then? If a demon, if a negative force is something that is masquerading as something positive, how can you then differentiate what is a positive thing and what is a negative thing? Because if the evil is disguised as positive, how can you tell? Well, an angel or positivity or, positive force is something that is genuine. It is pure. And it's not going to be hiding. You may have some suspiciousness with some sort of positive force that you think maybe is some sort of negative spirit or entity or demon or whatever else, because it's not showing you the full truth. It's not presenting everything to you. It's being a little bit shady. Something seems off about it. Well, that's not how an angel actually is. An angel is going to be something that is genuine and pure right from the very beginning, that you can trust and you can believe in. Something that is guiding you, that you feel deep down is the right thing without any shadiness. It's not hiding anything. That is one way you can differentiate the good and the evil. Another thing is the angel, the positive force. It always has your best interest in mind, without sacrifices or stipulations. Because here's the thing, the negative forces, when it's disguised as something positive, it will say, well, you want this, right? But maybe this other thing has to be sacrificed if you want to achieve that which you desire, that what you want. It has to be sacrificed in order for you to have that. Now, that's not always a bad thing. I think we need to be able to let go of things that no longer serve us in life, especially if it's like a very big transformation that's happening in our life. But usually with these sort of negative forces that are disguised as something positive, there are stipulations at play. There are sacrifices that need to be made. And they don't necessarily have your best interests in mind. Whereas something that's very positive, it does have your best interests in mind. It will show you things. It will give things into your life that you don't have to do anything for. It's just there for you. Here is the opportunity. You don't need to accept this and say, well, what bad thing is going to happen now that I've accepted this? Just think about situations in your life that something really bad has happened when something very good has happened. And maybe that is some sort of negative force or something else you really have to think about and consider. And another good way of telling this positive force is that positive forces, angels, they will tell you what you need to hear. Not what you want to hear, not make something that is disgusting and nasty look all pretty and nice. Here you go. It's going to give you what you need to hear. Even if that need is something that you have to work for hard. You have to work really, really hard for it. You want to achieve something in your life, some sort of new skill, some sort of new job. Well, it's not just going to fall right out at you, right? Unless a sacrifice happens, right? No, it's going to be something that you have to work hard for. Or maybe it will say, maybe you don't really have the skills at this time in order to pursue this. Maybe you need to start learning some of these other things. So whatever the case is, differentiating angel, demon, positive, negative, it can be very hard because of how the negative and the evil disguises itself as something positive. We have to be very, very careful. If something seems wrong, if something seems weird, if something seems off, then it probably is. And you need to be very, very careful going forward because you don't want to be trapped in some sort of negative situation where you have these evil forces controlling you that you thought were something positive. If you would like to schedule a one-on-one session with me, you can do so over at automasano.com/coaching. You can schedule a free 15-minute consultation with me. We can work together on how to uncover any sort of problem that you're going through in your life. So thank you so very much for watching and take care.